Hey everybody, happy Friday and welcome to another edition of The Daily here with the MLS insider Josh Weisenhunt. I'm Nick Fershaw looking at the biggest headlines on this Friday, and the first one involves the All-Star Game. MLS announcing on Thursday that the opponent for the big game on July 31st at Sporting Park, it's going to be AS Roma, the first Serie A side in the history of the Midsummer Classic, and a break, Josh, from these big headliners from England, Manchester United and Chelsea. What do you make of the announcement?
Yeah, no, and like you said, I mean, it is a change, and I think it's a good change. It's a team that's going to bring a different style of play to the game, some new players, some new faces, of course headlined by Michael Bradley, U.S. men's national team star. So I think it's going to be a great game to watch, and obviously the press conference yesterday at Sporting Park, Mark Panis, their CEO for Roma, saying, listen, we love the U.S. We're investing in the U.S. We want to grow our brand here. So I think that's an interesting angle. Another one is Rob Heineman. Of course, a guy never really wanted to miss an opportunity, saying, hey, we're going to have 20 of the best players in MLS here, plus however many other guys are on Roma. We're going to put our best foot forward and try and grow the brand of our club, see if some of those guys might want to come play for us in the future. So that was an interesting day yesterday, and I think it's going to be a great game.
For those familiar with AS Roma, they were actually in the United States last summer. They went on a tour, places like Fenway Park and Wrigley Field, as well as Red Bull Arena. This time it's Sporting Park up against the MLS All-Stars on July 31st. Next up, the U.S. national team back in action on Sunday in an international friendly against Germany, 2:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. There's a live chat on MLSsoccer.com. All eyes on Jozy Altidore over the next couple weeks, see if he can finally deliver for Jurgen Klinsmann and his guys. And there's also talk about where he's going to be headed once he goes back to Europe. What do you think?
Yeah, Nick, and there's been plenty of talk. Obviously, we know now that it's pretty clear that he's going to be moving on this summer. But two names really came to light yesterday. Lazio, recently crowned Coppa Italia champions, and Schalke, a team in the Bundesliga that everyone knows. And Schalke is an interesting one. Jozy came out recently and said really just how much he admires the style of play in the Bundesliga and how German teams go about their business. So it's going to be a fun summer to watch for Jozy. He's going to end up at a good spot no matter what.
31 goals across all competitions in Holland. His stock is definitely rising in Europe. And one other note, Americans abroad, the guys with Tijuana in the Copa Libertadores, a dramatic end to their second leg against Atletico Mineiro in the quarterfinals. Log on to MLSsoccer.com to find out how this one ended. A dramatic finish for the guys down in Mexico. Well, a full slate of MLS games this weekend, including the stream of the week, the New York Red Bulls at home against the Vancouver Whitecaps, 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, a couple national TV games on Sunday as well, but I know you're really excited about Sporting Kansas City and the Montreal Impact on Saturday, two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one, Nick, and if you recall, this is the second time these two teams have met. They met earlier this spring, and that was a really big statement win for Sporting Kansas City at home. It was a 2-0 victory, comprehensive, and of course the best player on the field that night was Graham Zusi. He's not going to be there this weekend, and neither is Matt Beasler, so we're going to see some changes for Sporting Kansas City for Peter Vermes' side. I would guess maybe this is a good shot that we see Kai Kamara back for his first start in league play. Of course, he came on against Houston last weekend and made a huge impact there, but it's going to be a good one to watch.
Montreal Impact coming off a short week and that big win in the Canadian Championship midweek. The two national TV games, the LA Galaxy at the New England Revolution on the NBC Sports Network on Sunday, and then the Chicago Fire at home against struggling DC United on Unimas. Make sure you log on MLSsoccer.com/schedule to get a complete listing of all the games. Does it for us. We'll see you back again on Monday.